my life currently does not feel super whole. I mean, I think part of it just kind of has to do with, well, honestly, I don't even know anymore. I feel like it has to do with everything going on. But in reality, it's just because I have, I feel like my inability to communicate overall, or communicate, what would I say? Communicate normally as a normal person? Communicate as a normal person? Holds me back from like having to, from allowing me to like kind of be normal, I guess. I don't know. I have been diagnosed with ADHD, and so I've been using Adderall. So that's been interesting, I should say. I don't know. While on it, I would like to try to be in different spaces and groups, but right now I'm just not. I'm in a place where I don't like where I live, I should say. Like, I don't like the city, I don't like the town, I just don't like it. But I have to be here because A, I don't have anywhere else to go. And yeah, so there's that. And now we're gonna talk about life plans. So I was talking with my boss at the airport, actually. Funny thing, it's always the people who work in like these blue collar jobs that have the best advice or the best outlooks on what to think about your own life, right? So talking about plans, I've never made a plan in terms of 5 year, 6 year, 2 year, 5 minute plan. Like, right, I just kind of like, I'm going, I'm just do it. Cause you know, I feel like, cause I think sometimes I'll make a plan and then like the plan doesn't happen. And I'm just like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. I think I know how to do. And then I do that thing. And then it either ends in tragedy or it ends in success. And I just kind of deal with whatever happens next. And what that means for me is, I guess, an unstable life, or an unstable life, I guess. I think also part of it is just, what would you say? There's kind of like a time where like I would look at other people's lives and I'm just like, that's really nice, but like, do I really want that? Do I really want to? I found their lives boring. Like, they wake up, they go to work, they go home, but their lives are really nice and stable. And I just like, that seems so nice, but it's also just like, I'll be stuck in that, and I don't want to be stuck in something like that. And I don't think I want to be stuck in something like that and realize that like I could have done something else. So there's always this idea of like, oh, I could be doing this, that, this, that, this, that, and like jumping back and forth from like what I want to be doing, what I think I should be doing, and all this other dumbass shit. So she was talking about making a plan, how she thought about making a plan. She made a plan for her own life, right? And so she was like, start from where you are and then kind of go from there, which everybody does, but like actually think about it. I think 5 years is honestly too long. Maybe not. I think maybe 2 years is a decent one. Theoretically, I have actually made like a 3 year plan, and it was a video that I did in 2023. It didn't open up until literally this year, which you can go watch if you'd like. But it was I don't really know what the plan was. I think it was just more like well wishes of like what should happen later in life or up until this point. I actually should really watch that. You know, I might do that. That'd be a fun video to do. Might be a good idea. So anyway, making a plan. I shaved my head too. I think that's gonna be part of the plan. Making a plan. What I'm gonna do for a plan. First plan is to have some money. How's that gonna work? I don't know. I have to write this down and think about it actually. Because she was also talking about like, what do you want to do for a career? Like, I'm sitting here with a degree that I paid money for, and it took me 5 $550 to actually be able to do the job, even post graduation. So like that's a lot, you know. And like, was this something that you really should have done? Probably. I think overall it'll work out pretty well in terms of like pay scales and things of that sort. But in terms of like what you'll be doing for a career, like she was like, is this something you want to do? It's a great question. I feel like yes, but I'm also like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do at any point. Everybody always says that. I don't know what I would do. I don't want to do. I don't want to do. But they're like 15 years into their whole life. They got 2 kids. They got fucking a husband or a wife, and they got a house. I was like, man, shut the fuck up about you not knowing what to do. Bitch, you got to do what you wanted to do, and you are here, and you, I don't know, you got what you wanted. And if you want to say, I didn't really want all of this, then you got to admit to yourself that you fucked up somewhere along the way. But there's always that idea of like you could have done something else and it could have turned out much better, but sometimes it's just like you chose whatever option that you're in now, and maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Because God knows what would have happened if you actually chose the other option. I mean, I guess you would just be me. No life, no plan, but you got a bunch of credentials. Actually, I don't really have a lot of credentials. I don't know what a credential is, but anyway, so there's that. Talking about this out loud is like, holy wow. Because then you start, you obviously shouldn't do that, but like thinking about other people that you know, and you're just like, damn, how did your life get to be so stable? And then I think about it, I was like, oh wait, that's right, I didn't have a stable upbringing at all. So I think a stable upbringing brings about a stable life. An unstable upbringing brings about an unstable life. Or you can make your life stable. It'll be a lot more difficult. And you're gonna have to find ways around those difficulties for you to succeed in the way that you want to succeed. So, but first you have to decide what succeeding looks like to you. And that is where I'm stuck. Keep thinking succeeding is about money. It's like, yes, I think to a certain degree it is. But for a lot of people, they say it's about happiness. Yeah, that's true as well. I don't know, man. I have no idea. What I do know is that I am currently living in a hotel with a really bad internet, but it's got a TV. I live on a bus line, so if I want to, I can go to the east and or west side. I don't have a car, so it's like kind of nice because then I don't have to worry about driving it or anything and paying bills for it. It just sucks to always have to use the bus to get places, but it's also just like, if there's an accident, I can possibly get a payout. So yeah, I don't know. Just kind of wondering, just kind of think about what the fuck's going on. Anyway, that was a long-winded, dumb video to just say, I gotta make a plan. I guess the halfway decent news is that I have a whole 10 more years to do something. Because I just spent the last 10 years in school, and luckily while in school, building said resume or whatever, gaining the skill that can lead me to actually working in, I don't know, a field of like a university. But then the other issue is like, oh my God, am I gonna be good at it? Which is why the ADHD diagnosis in the Adderall medication might be helpful. But we'll see, because I haven't been in an environment in which I was on the medication and like working on a task that would then give me money. So I would like to try that first, see what that's like. But anyway, we shall see what the fuck happens. That's it. I got nothing else to say. I don't know what the video's about, but hopefully it's a decent one. All right, goodbye.